Hello, everyone, and welcome to How to Read the Grand Staff, or Music Theory 101. So, in this first video, we're going to talk about the Grand Staff and all of its notes and what they all mean. So, to start, here is a picture of the Grand Staff. You have your treble clef at the top, which is that S-looking clef, and then you have your bass clef down here at the bottom. So some of the instruments that play in the treble clef are saxophone, flute, clarinet, and recorder. Some of the instruments that play in the bass clef are bass trombone, tuba, euphonium, and trombone. Both of these clefs are joined together by that brace, which is that line, that little squiggly line here. And there are some instruments that use both of these at the same time. So things like piano, harp, organ, vibraphone, and even marimba. Okay, cool. So now we're going to talk about each clef individually and why they're important. So the first clef we're going to talk about is the treble clef, which is also known as the G clef. The reason it's called the G clef is because that curve at the very bottom, you'll see down here at the right, that curve at the very bottom curves around that G line. It's important to know as other clefs are centered around different pitches, which is how they get their names. The bass clef, which is over here on the left, curves around the F line, right? So that smile, as they say, curves around that F line, and those instruments are typically lower in pitch. So now we're going to break them apart, and we're going to start talking about the treble clef and how to read its notes. So all of the spaces that you see, starting at the bottom space, spell F-A-C-E, or the spaces spell face. And if you'll see, you have F, A, C, and E right there in the diagram. The lines are every good boy deserves fudge, or E, G, B, D, and F. We only use the letters A through G in music. We do not use anything else. So once you get to G, you start at A again. In bass clef, it's a little bit different. The spaces are ace, G, ace. So A, C, E, G. The lines are good boy, deserves food always. G, B, D, F, A. If you have any questions and you don't understand anything, drop them in the comments down below, and I'll see you again in the next video.